the Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers offense will get the ball first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Working that left side. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Touchdown, Husker! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's
going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Leaves it with the back. Can't get it to the ground. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Waddle. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gideon. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Runs through a tackle.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind. Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive, down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Looking for space. It's sacked. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Cornhuskers are in the hurry up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The give from the gun. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Looking for a man. It's Waddle. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now on the return. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's sacked. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's set. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Running the red zone. It's Jamison. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Now the pitch. Steamrolls his way ahead. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Huskers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the 2nd quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Waddle. Got a man, it's Hunt. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Huskers will hustle to the line. Using his feet. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Husker. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these. They're just weapons of mass destruction.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Jumped on top of the pile.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
He's got it along the sideline. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. His 3rd and long from the 45. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Unloads quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They send the tight end in motion. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Northwestern. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Hold. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Throws to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut! Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Waddle. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
On the ground, it's sacked. There he goes. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Clemens. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got the tight end. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Looking to pass. It's Waddle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. On target. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cornhuskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's sacked. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Finds his big tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick strike complete. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1. Lost week 1. They could have gotten down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw, it's Waddle. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick toss. Turning it on. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Motion from the wideout. Now from inside the red zone. He's got him. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Waddle. Setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They believe they can run right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with.
There he goes. gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and